Hey Kara, it's day 13 of Vlog Every Day in April, and I know what you're wondering. You're wondering, Ev, why do you look so fabulous today? Couple of reasons. One, I'm going to tell you today about my favorite decade. And two, because I had nothing better to do with my Saturday night than sit here and try and get this eyeliner to do what I wanted it to. Spoiler alert, it didn't quite get there, but this was the best attempt that I had. So, I just finished watching Pirate Radio again. I love that movie. If you have not seen it, you need to see it. It is fantastic! Also, I have been rewatching Pan Am for about the third time because it is a fabulous show. I love the 60s. If I could pick any time to live besides right now, it would be the 60s. Yes, I realized there was a whole bunch of political BS going on and things going on in the world, and it was crazy and everything else. But there was also so many great things going on. There's so much fabulousness, so much glamour. And then on the other side of it, you had rock and roll and grunge and hippies, and I feel like today is just so... it's like we have some excitements here and there, but really it's very mellow. It's not really... There aren't really as many niches. There's kind of the hipsters and then the normal people. That's not really equivalent. There's just such a feeling about the 60s of awakening and new things and everything else, and we're just kind of like, let's just pedal along through the recession. Do 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 do. That's like, yeah, things are going on, and that sometimes limits our resources in some ways, but I don't think that it should completely shut us down. It seems that, we really haven't done anything spectacular. The only real feeling we have is, oh my god, the economy is terrible and nobody can work. Like, why aren't we channeling this into something better? Channel it into, like, some better music, not about, let me have sex with all the women I can. Or, that boy broke up with me. Or, I want to be with her so bad. Like, where are the songs about changing things, about revolution, about a new generation, about a flower, something else? There seems like so much of music and movies and pop culture falls into those categories of woe is me because life sucks, or like, let me just be a baller because I'm gangster. And it's like, where has the glamour gone? Where has the revolution gone? And that's what I love about the 60s. There was so much passion. And I realize that I'm getting most of my information from, watching things on, fiction and listening to music. But then you look at the actual news footage. People were having strikes in the street. And not like the way that Occupy Wall Street went, which was just a bunch of... I'll get to that another day. But point being, it wasn't very revolutionary. It wasn't the same sort of force as some of these previous protests against the Vietnam War. They were so passionate and they cared so much. And today we're just like, I can't buy an Apple computer, it's all the government's fault. Where are the people who are protesting in the streets about what's going on in the Middle East, what America's doing to other countries, or what other countries are doing to each other? Where are the people in the streets, screaming and yelling and carrying marching signs? Now, some people could argue that the internet is the new place to do that, and you put your views and everything out on the internet. But that's not anywhere near as impactful as this mass of people in the streets. You can't ignore that. With the internet, you can just flip it to another page. If you have 5,000 people in the streets carrying signs, marching, you can't ignore that. You can't change to another window. Why have we lost our passion for living and for living life worth living? Everything they did was so filled with purpose or impact or a desire to make it good. Okay, take air travel. Air travel today is like you squish together on a plane and it's terrible and you hate every moment of it. Air travel in the 60s was, this is an experience and it needs to be a good experience. And so came the age of the stewardesses, and my secret dream is to be a Pan Am stewardess, except that won't happen unless I find the doctor and he takes me back to the 60s. And it was like things were worth doing just to do them, and now things are only done to get them done. Where has that gone? Why have we lost it? So I guess this has turned from being a video about why I love the 60s to more of what happened between then and now. So, I don't know, what do you think? What has happened? Why have we gotten so apathetic? Where has our passion gone? Why are we no longer seeing the value in making things worth doing? I'll see you tomorrow.